Welcome to the vlog. It is April 15th, 2024, 9:15 p.m. Getting a late start on this. In case this is too long like they normally are, this one's going to be a bit on the shorter side for me. I do time code these vlogs, so if you want to look for the gaps in the red timeline under the play bar or along the play bar, or you want to open up the description, you'll see a big list of blue numbers. It'll tell you what stuff is. Jump around, watch this vlog however you want, skip what you don't like, or however you want to handle it. Just letting you know that's out there if you're new here. So we have more of a traditional vlog this time around. We are going to cook something. It's kind of simple. It doesn't take long, but you know, we'll see all that in the cooking segment. We have a cocktail. We're going to open up some Disney pins. I don't know. That might be the only unboxing. I haven't decided if we actually want to open anything else because it's getting late and we still have to film that. I've got 3 movie reviews that I've seen, unless Mary and I watch a movie tonight, which seems unlikely, so she won't be in the reviews. We do have a really nice taste test section in here. Mary and I went to see a play, so there's a tiny segment of some of that. Oh, and I'll probably do a little bit of start talking about the next vacation, because that's coming up. By the time this comes out, that'll be 2 weeks and a day when I leave. Holy crap, that's sneaking up on me. No medical update necessary. It's all still the same, nothing new, just same old, waiting on my surgery after the trip. I think I just saw some crazy lightning in the sky, so I'll report that. Weather's been amazing, and that's it. Let's cook. All right, so we're finally gonna get back to doing a little bit of cooking, although I don't have a lot of time because it's Joe Bob night, so I'm gonna make something fairly simple, but something delicious. I'm gonna take my ring off. It's gonna get a little bit messy. It is also National Grilled Cheese Day, and Joe Bob's been making a big deal about grilled cheese, but also, you know, I'm the Wiener King, so we're gonna make a donut grilled cheese hot dog. It's technically not a grilled cheese, it's a melt. But I got some glazed donuts. I've got some unsalted butter. I've got some Hebrew National all beef hot dog, and I've got some deli American cheese. I got more than this, but this is probably plenty for this. So I don't have a lot of time, so let's let's get going. Yeah, I pulled the old Mary on y'all and hit the dang button I shouldn't have hit. Okay, can I tighten this, please? There we go. All right, I think we're good. All right, let's get some gloves on. First things first, we're gonna prep a hot dog. Actually, I don't need gloves for this, but I am gonna want gloves for the donuts because the donuts will get sticky. So I need to kind of size this to, just gonna use one basic regular hot dog. It should be plenty for this. All right, I wanna size this to kind of fit on a donut. And let's see, so the donut, okay. So we're actually gonna go ahead and take this in about half. And you know what, let's just go ahead and make it flat. I'm not doing a good job. It is nice if you can keep these fairly even, so you don't have a part of the sandwich that's bulkier than the other. Probably should have done this part and then cut them in half. It would have made a little more sense. There we go, hot dog is prepped. So I got a little pan over here. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on a medium high, get that nice and warm. Set this to the side, I'll show you that in a second when we get that going. All right, next up, let's go ahead and, 310 calories per donut, oh my God. Now this would probably be really good just as a straight up grilled cheese, which is kind of what I'd really prefer, but for the whole Joe Bob gag and me being the Wiener King. Okay, why am I having so much trouble here? Because I'm trying to hurry, that's why. Okay. Dang. All right. Now I'm gonna use some gloves because these will be a little sticky. Alrighty. Ah, dang it. Eric. Calm down, get it done. You can tell I haven't even changed pants yet. All right, we'll take you, please. That was a mistake. I should have grabbed that with the other hand so I don't make my thing, my knife. All right. So of course we want to go ahead and get this in half here. That was not too difficult. We're gonna want to keep this around though, so I'm gonna lay it there. Let's see, let's go ahead and prep up a little butter. There's the first knob, you can just go on in. Maybe a little bit more. Napoleon, it might not be the best time to be running around my feet, buddy. All right, so that'll work. And we'll need a little bit more for the next side. So that'll work. All right, let's, I'm just gonna leave one glove hand on. I think that'll work for right now. Get the cheese prepped, because we only need these 2 slices. That looks still in good health. Yeah, this one's a little folded over, but we can work with that. Ooey gooey greatness, ready to roll right there. Okay, how's my heat doing? Let's bring this, swing this over. That feels pretty good. Let's lay our hot dogs down. Nice little sizzle. Shouldn't take too long. That plate ready. I haven't totally thought 100% through what I'm doing here, so. Because what, like Joe Bob countdown, how long I can't even see the clock now?
Yeah, about 20 minutes.
20 minutes, okay. I should be cutting it tight, but it should be pretty good to get that first shot in. I'm gonna be spending a lot of Joe Bob trying to clean off the counter. We have company tomorrow, and it's all on me, have turned this place in, I don't know. I don't even know how. It doesn't look like there's a lot. I move it, and then it's all back, so I don't even know.
You buy stuff.
Would you fridge that?
You just keep buying more stuff.
Well, I like stuff. Let's give that a little mush, make sure everything's getting nice and toasted up. Honestly, if I hadn't already buttered this other pan, I probably could do this whole thing in the one pan. Oh well. All right, let's take a look. All right, it's got a little bit of a sear, but not enough. Let's keep going. Oh, that smells really good, though. Yep, Napoleon thinks so too. Again, I'm keeping this super simple. I thought about really getting all fancy. I had an actual hot dog bun based idea for this, but then I saw the donuts in the store and I was like, you know what? Let's do that. Flip back over, you bastard. No, I meant like that. Yeah, thank you. A few more seconds on this side, we'll flip them. And then we'll start melting the butter on the other side here. I'm on a medium high. How are we looking? That's pretty good. Probably could do a little bit more, but you know, it is what it is. Don't, come on. Oh, come on, you piece of poops. Flip, thank you. Oh yeah, those look nice. Just gonna let that kind of sit and put some weight on them a little bit. See, can I get both pans in this shot? Kind of. All right, I'm gonna put this over here on a medium. I'm gonna go ahead and load a cheese slice in the bottom of the bun. I'm gonna load a cheese slice on the other top. Just so it'll be easier to get going here as we build. This butter in the center. Let that melt down. Keep pushing on these. Look, they're curling. How are they looking? I think I need some more center heat. Some more center heat too. They could probably all use a little more center heat. I wish this guy hadn't flipped on me, whatever. Bring that heat down a little bit, a little between medium low.
that time of year. Not careful with stuff blind you.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take that off heat. We're gonna call that fine. I'm just gonna let them sit there in the warmth. Let's come over here and going low and slow on this. So we're gonna go ahead and one bun in, and then try not to burn myself too bad here. Whew. Ha, nope, no, shit. Shit, shit, shit.
Tongs.
Because that bottom cheese is like already melting like crazy too. Ah, fuck. I'm gonna bring that heat down a little bit more. God damn it. I know I shouldn't be using a metal here, but
Tongs.
Oh, chef. There we go. All right, I need to, not until I can get this on there. Should have put the fucking cheese down. Okay, there we go. There we go. Where's my thing? Give this a little bit of a smushy. Okay. Okay, I think I'm done with the gloves. Glad I didn't melt rubber to my hand. That smells really good. It's probably good. This should not take too long. How's that looking down there? Shit, I can't fucking get under it and see because it's all sticky. Fuck. And like the whole thing is sliding off. And I don't think I actually need the extra butter. What?
You have your fancy spatula on thing?
Yeah. I don't know that I needed those, but let's try it. Thank you, Mikey P. We'll see if these help out. This might be a mistake, though. I'm not going to try these because then it might stick to both sides, and then I got a problem. Why is it sliding apart? Okay, we're going to try and flip this.
Watch out. Ooh.
It's a messy boy, for sure. It's going to be a tasty boy, though. And put my other butter back away. And you know what? Normally I know I would like cut this in half. I'm not going to be doing that today.
A little closer to a burger than a sandwich.
Yeah. Let's give that a little bit more of a smushy. Yeah, I'm gonna say that that's probably good. Yeah, we can go a little bit longer maybe.
You supervising?
Okay, it's almost time to get the beauty shots. Oh, that one hot dog off to the side is trying to come out so bad. All right, I'm just gonna pull it. I'm just gonna call it here. Well, not quite as visually representative as I was hoping. I mean, obviously I'll get y'all in here a little bit closer. I think it's gonna be good though. Let's see. Look at that glazy, sticky, gooey. I guess that probably I could have let that melt a little bit more. But so much of the other cheese was melting really well, so I just wanted to get it done. Might have a little bit of cheese crisp in here when we're done. I'm handing this off to Mary so I can get me a photo or two real quick.
So did that caramelize?
A little bit. I probably really should have let it run a lot longer. But I'm hungry and I'm running out of time. And where it's a little off center and weird, I don't have the best angle.
Yeah.
Oh well, it'll sell the idea. All right, now I gotta get to thumbnail. All right. Now, is it too hot to handle?
Yes.
It's definitely gonna be messy no matter what you do. It's gonna be sticky
You gonna
as hell.
put gloves on?
You know what? I will, sure.
When I eat my roasted chicken, I'll put gloves on just because it's so freaking greasy.
Yeah. And so, you know, if I had more time, but since I gotta like jump immediately into other things here in a second, it's probably easier than dealing with having to wash my hands and rehydrate and all that blah, blah, blah. All right. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Is it stuck to the
It's
plate?
trying, yeah. Oh yeah, between the grease and everything, this is a good idea for the gloves.
I'm sensing it's but not quite what you were hoping for.
Yeah, it needs something. I just realized you're gonna have to try and shoot yourself taking a bite.
This should be fun. Okay, let's not put.
Yeah, just turn the camera around, hold it wide out. And maybe like right in here so you get a nice little hot dog bit.
Like that? Does that look good?
Yep. Pauline's like, I want my shot. It's getting better the more I eat of it.
I was just done, and the cheese almost completely overwhelmed your hot dog.
Which is fine. But you do get a little hint of the hot dog.
Uh-oh, I'm upside down now, it looks like.
Whoa! The more I'm eating into the flavor builds. And I'm really actually kind of liking it by the end. It was a little underwhelming at front. I still don't say I love it.
Something is like just glued itself to the back of my front teeth.
This might be a rare case where I would say a cheddar might actually work better here.
What kind of cheeses do you normally use with hot dogs?
Well, we usually do shredded cheddar on a hot dog.
Then I can see how.
But I'm not a fan of cheddar in a grilled cheese because it's so oily. It's pretty good though, I'm not gonna lie. I think this would be a lot better if it was 3 a.m. and I was very drunk. Then this would probably be the best goddamn thing I've ever had.
I almost wonder with the glaze on the donut if you need to do the butter.
I was wondering about that too. So in the future, I'll try it without butter. But that's pretty good. Okay. We might do another donut thing in this video. I don't know, but
Okay.
that actually worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
All right, now I can get ready for my cheers shot for Joe Bob.
Okay, here. Just put your hands up.
It's Joe Bob night. Countdown is on. You'll hear it, but it is time to do some taste tests. Because we need to eat a bunch more junk food because we're both so in shape. Okay, so we'll start with the sweet and salty. We got 2 salty and like 3 sweet. Which one of these would you like to try first? Got those or those? That's probably more subtle, right?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. So we finally found some of these. The East Coast Lay's BLT sandwich chips. Do you love a good BLT?
It would have been fun if we could have gotten some of those Eclipse chips. That Sun chips were doing out, but they were only selling them during the Eclipse. I don't know how that actually worked out.
Smells like bacon and lettuce, so that's a good sign. Why does it taste like grilled cheese and hot dog and donut? Well, that's pretty good. I get a hint of that sort of almost mild, like tart lettuce tomato with some of the smoky bacon.
Yeah, but again, it's very subtle.
I'm thinking this one though, the more you eat it, the more the flavor will kind of build up. I like it. I don't love it. It's not like, oh my god, I must go buy every bag. But I like it. They will indeed get eaten.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I need to drink a bit of water myself. Because next thing I'm very excited about. My dad already tried it, said they're great. I already bought another flavor. But we're gonna start with the honey Dijon flavor. Now, these sound very interesting. Baked navy bean snacks. So these are like baked navy beans that they've made into a chip.
Yeah, I was wondering if they're actually like still beans or if it's like something that they put into a paste and then reshaped.
Yeah, so 16 pieces is 140 calories, so it's a little under 10 calories per piece. He says they're pretty sizable though. Yeah. Got a flap. You don't usually have a flap on these anymore.
You're getting there. You're getting there.
Yeah.
You can do it.
I'm not so sure. Okay, there it is. Didn't think I was making any progress.
I have faith in you.
Interesting. Very interesting. It's like a puffed corn.
I don't really smell it.
That Dijon.
Oh, tofu. Oh, those are good.
Those are very good.
Those are dangerous.
Those are dope.
Because you could totally eat more than 10.
Oh, absolutely. Well, 16
Wherever.
is 140 calories.
There's not that much in the bag.
It says 4 servings. 16 pieces would get me 11% fiber. Oh, yeah.
Those are dangerous.
Yeah. How do you explain that? What does it remind me of? It's like a thicker version of some kind of puff snack we like.
Like it's just like a cheese puff, but not cheese.
Maybe a little denser than cheese puff, yeah. But yeah, those are awesome. I'm glad to get the loaded taco. I'll have to get the jalapeno cheddar one too. Yeah, you're right. Those are problematic, like in the best of ways. Okay, now which way do we want to do these? My vote is bam, 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 but I'm flexible.
I'm good with that. Because I want to say that one's not one
I couldn't remember if you like this or not. So I got some Mr. Beast cookies. This time I got oatmeal raisin, although I had a craving for fresh out of the oven chocolate chip cookies. I almost thought about buying some to make tomorrow when we wouldn't be stuck with them.
Thank you for not doing that.
I did not, yes. So anyways, I had the peanut butter ones before and I loved them. So I just couldn't remember if you liked oatmeal raisin or not, but I love oatmeal raisin cookies.
I like oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. I don't like raisins baked into things.
That's fair.
I like raisins on their own.
Ooh, that smell. Ooh, that smell.
You know, just break that in half and...
All right. I mean, I'll take the bigger half. Cheers. Oh, I love the texture of his cookies. They hold together. They aren't like falling apart, but they're moist and super soft. Oh. Okay,
so I'm not getting... That's actually not terrible.
I think that's a pretty great blend of raisin and everything in there. The peanut butter ones are still better, but...
What's he using?
Some ingredients. Oh, agave. Oat flour. Xanthe currants, I don't know what that is. Coconut oil, light brown sugar, oats, potato starch, water, brown rice flour, white rice flour, tapioca starch, soy lecithin, how do you say that? Cane molasses, salt, cinnamon, xanthan gum, and natural flavor.
So got 3 different sweeteners in there.
Man, I want to eat more about that, but 2 cookies is 130 calories, so.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's the only problem with them. That's why they're so fucking good. Okay, next up, and we're gonna do this like we did last time. We're gonna try a cold one, probably throw most of that away, and then we're gonna throw one in the oven. But we got in the toaster.
I didn't realize that's the one we were trying. I thought it was gonna be the other one.
No, we'll save that for next week. But this is what originally got me back on the Pop-Tarts. I saw this as like Apple Jacks Pop-Tarts.
Now, I never ate Apple Jacks as a kid.
Well, I love Apple Jacks, but I mean, it's probably like you know, like a cinnamon sugary apple filling, like a little apple pie version, just with some extra frosting or whatever.
Okay.
That'd be my guess. All right, we got 370 calories if you eat both of them. Only 4% fiber out of eating 2 of these. That's shockingly low on fiber, but I don't know. I kind of care about that now. It's kind of fun to like. Not that I ever had any troubles with getting things out down there before, But it's kind of nice being a little more regulated.
How you want to do that?
Okay, so let me show you the... Okay, and I'm gonna do that.
You break it in half again?
Okay, sure. I mean, it's not like we're worried about each other's cooties. I got it. Oh, we should have put the other one in the toaster while we were trying it cold.
What do you say, 3?
Uh-huh. That's not bad cold.
I'm not getting a lot of flavor from this, to be honest.
Well, I definitely kind of get the apple. A little hint of the apple, a little of the cinnamon sugar, but it's not super strong. Well,
I think I'm tasting mostly the frosting and the pastry.
yeah,
I'm not trying to get much of the filling.
that's fair. But I'll tell you, with those, cold, much better than the cold Boston cream donut. Because I would actually eat the rest of that happily. But I better not. I got a good feeling about that warmed up though.
The Boston cream one was almost actively bad cold.
Not as bad to me as it was to her, but you know, that's how we roll. We a little bit different.
I wonder if my boss will get me another district luncheon for my birthday.
I don't know. Maybe.
Custard-filled donuts are my kryptonite.
Twitter love is mine. That's what I'm looking at. I posted the donut sandwich to my mutant fam, and they liking it. The Wiener King reigns supreme yet again, Mary.
But
Come on, isn't there anything faster? Can't you microwave Pop-Tarts? You might want to throw this on a little plate when it comes up. How does that feel? How does that feel? Woo! We have Pop. Tarts. I'm already tart. My nipples are hard. That's how excited I am for the Pop-Tart. Oops. Oh, it curved. Warmed up and got excited and curved. I got it. I'll do it then. I'll let you just take what you want. I'm gonna eat this. You can take the plate. Woo! A little hot. Smells good. Probably want to go a little longer if you want your icing a little more melty, but that's a little better warm. It's not as substantially better, I think, with the Boston cream, but this is a little bit better warm. Really brings out the apple and cinnamon a little bit more, I think.
I feel like I am actually tasting the filling a little bit.
Shit, I like those. I like that a lot. I'm not obsessed with it. I wouldn't rebuy it, but I wouldn't normally just rebuy Pop-Tarts. Hopefully, after this next set I get, I don't do anymore. We'll see though. There were a couple other interesting flavors.
That's not bad.
No. Yeah, I dig that.
I won't eat anymore, but
No, no. It was a mistake.
I mean, out of that package.
Oh, I didn't even take this.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay. We got one more thing. That's pretty good. I'm glad my dinner was light. All right, the next one's gonna be a little tricky because I don't want to eat that whole thing. But to really experience it, we kind of have to. But I don't know that we will.
Well, if we each eat half, it wouldn't be too bad.
Oh yeah,
You can eat all
that's
the
not-
butts.
That's not bad. I'll eat your. So we got another peep thing going on. I really like Mike and Ike's.
And they've had these for a couple of years, so they may come back around next spring.
Yeah, so theoretically, each one's gonna taste different. Strawberry, orange, lemon, and lime. So I'll let you do that while I drink a little water. Plus you'll probably do it better than me.
Okay. And one of these things, they leave the actual
Well, I mean, if we're gonna eat the whole thing, just... I gave her the responsibility, and now I'm like, give it back, let me do it. Hey, Jiggy Jiggy, wanna come help operate the camera?
He's like, okay.
Yep. Hi. Oh my God, you're so excited. Hi. He just popped up like...
I feel like
his eyes got so
like
wide.
extra smushed at some point.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
It's a, you know what this is? This is a peep centipede.
Which sounds very close to something.
I mean, look at this. Look at this.
Uh-huh. All right, let's get into it because we got stuff to do.
Cherry.
Strawberry.
Strawberry, okay. So,
Oh, shit. Oh. It's like marshmallow and sugar.
I'm getting a little tartness.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, it has a little bit of that Mike and Ike strawberry going on. Oh, yeah. Especially when I really got down into it. That's pretty good. Although that'd be my least favorite Mike and Ike. We're actually going to get... this is actually going in order of what I really like. Now, granted, I usually do the sour Mike and Ikes. Also, we're dropping sugar all over the floor, I'm realizing.
Okay, well, come sweep it up.
Try to take my finger.
Now you're almost like giving Napoleon chicken.
Yeah, immediately get the orange on that one. Damn. This could make me a Peeps fan. The other ones, they all just kind of taste pretty much the same with a little bit of extra flavor. But this is really rocking with those Mike and Ike flavors.
Yeah, I'm not really super familiar with Mike and Ike, so.
And there comes the lemon. So far, that's my favorite. They've gotten better each one, I think. But lime could be the winner. Winner, winner, marshmallow dinner. That's good too. Honestly, I think lemon was better.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that.
Yeah, lime might be third on the list. It might be lemon, orange, lime, then strawberry. But that was pretty good. Luckily, having half of that was only 60 calories, so not too awful. All right, well, there's a taste test. We did a good job. Man, those navy bean snacks, though, that was the winner. That was the clear winner here.
I think you might be right.
Yeah. All right, we got more snacks on standby, so till next time. Don't sue me for the music. I can't turn it off.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I could, couldn't I?
You
But
can turn it down.
I'm just saying, hey, we're in Louisville. We're going to a play. I had a better shot before the traffic. We're waiting to turn into where the deck is, so it's going to take a minute. But gloomy day, but at least we got a little bit of a nice view with the roaring waters, the roaring shit-colored waters of Louisville. All right. We're doing all right. It took forever to get parked, though. It took us like, what, 20 minutes? 15, 20 minutes? So we don't have really time to do anything but enter the madhouse and let Mary pee. No, we're on B2. All right. Cool beans. It's a good thing I wasn't planning on a drink. We got like 5 minutes till showtime. It's amazing. Usually this women's room is a madhouse. It's crazy how empty that part is. It's crazy how empty all this is considering how hard it was to get in. I didn't even have a chance to look at merch yet. Not that I mind that much. But yeah, this is where we have our season tickets to plays in Louisville. We have a few playhouses we like to go to. We've already bought season tickets for next year. We've got some really good stuff next year. I can't off the top of my head think of what. I'm still bummed I missed. Oh, actually, you know what? Oh, good. I'm vlogging and I was just wanting to say something. But see, there's Mary. But so we're not going to do Les Mis. We were able to opt out of Les Mis, but we got Moulin Rouge and Peter Pan after Juliet, Shucked, and The Wiz next year. I think we did add Mamma Mia because I wanted to see it. They have the hand fans. I'd almost be tempted to get the hand fan for Mike. Queen, please. That's pretty cute. Okay. The pins look pretty good too. All right, get those tickets up. Let's go get our seats. All right. Where are you going? You're going too far. I'll just show you our way in and put this away. Yeah, because we may even go one more over. Here we go. Oh, no, heads up, we're good.
All right, V19 and V20.
Thank you so much. All right, thank you. V19 and V20. Oh, thank you. TV. B.
It's B.
That's right. Right, thank you. Thank you.
What did you want?
Thank you. Sorry. Okay, I gotta put you off. Okay, that was pretty cool. The plane! Can I get it? Or many other parts. It was a good time. I'm glad I saw it. I'm not in love with it. I don't necessarily need to see it again. I do need to listen to the album because I couldn't make out half the lyrics just because I'm old punk rocker.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, she definitely had a good time. She also knows the soundtrack more than me. Like I said,
I decided like last week, so maybe I should go ahead and listen to the soundtrack on this one. And it turned out I was like, oh, I've heard most of these performed at one time or another.
Well, like I said, I'm very glad I saw it. It was definitely worth seeing, at least once.
You had some pretty big smiles.
Well, I mean, you know, there was a couple of songs that I quite enjoyed. I do think 6 by Eric Butts is a much better album, though. I'm not biased or anything. I just kept waiting for him to do one of my songs, you know. But anyways, now we have the whole parking deck kerfluffle where it'll probably take forever to get on the parking deck. And then we get to go home. And we'll see the Putties. And watch some Raw. And I got 6 new packs of Star Wars cards to open. Because I got one of the preview boxes. I gotta tell Mary about that. She doesn't know about it. Oh yeah, it's already... We're still a floor to go. It's already a cluster. Clusterfuck. I think it took like 20 or 30 minutes to get out of here last time.
Yeah, we were fairly close to the door.
Yeah, that might have been part of the problem though. At least, oh yeah, we're not going to have any problem getting in line where we're parked further back. Well.
Yeah, I remember how many parts of that all night.
I was trying to decide which way to, well, we'll just play by the rules. We'll go the way you're supposed to. All right. Look at me, I'm driving a car that works. And my butt's not a problem. It was cool though. It was like a concert. The whole thing was a concert. It was kind of neat. I enjoyed that. Okay. Oh, I don't like when I sit on my seat and the edge of the seat goes right in the crack. Okay. Let's get on the road again.
On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again.
And there you have it. A slightly shorter, a
6.
What about 6? All right, real fast. Hi, cheeky chick. 6, the musical,
Hi.
is about...
The 6 Henrys, the 6 wives of Henry VIII. But basically, it's the show was just them, their backup band, and it's a pop concert. And as he says, like Spice Girls.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a lot of fun. They managed to do a lot with a very minimalist set.
Yeah, because it's literally a pop concert stage with some beautiful lighting and fun little effects in the back.
Yeah.
I liked it. I'm glad I saw it once. I don't necessarily care about seeing it again personally.
I would love to see it again myself. The banter and stuff was fantastic.
I liked the banter. For me, where it was a concert, I thought all the music was fine. I wasn't annoyed or hating on the music, but nothing real. There was only one song that really clicked for me at all. And even that I don't find terribly memorable. Now, again, I know
Don't lose your head.
Yeah, and I know we're very different because she won't stop singing a couple of songs from it, which I totally relate to. It's just not, it wasn't, but I'm glad we went and saw it. I'm more excited for Beetlejuice, but, and I'm still upset that I had to miss Frozen, but, stupid butt.
God, the beginning of Act 2 of Frozen caught me so far
Don't
left
even,
field.
it's so not fair. But 6, I mean, again, some people are really going to like it. I think it was very well done. Like, I got mad respect for all of it. It just didn't connect with me as much as I would have liked. But it was pretty cool. If you get a chance to see it, I'd go see it.
Yeah.
At least once.
Of course, I think, to be honest, I think some of the historical puns and jokes and references may have gone over your head.
Well, it's also that, and I was honestly having a hard time sometimes hearing the lyrics, so I couldn't quite follow the story.
That's kind of why I'm kind of glad I listened to it before. About a week before we went, I started listening to the soundtrack.
Yeah, I don't like to do that because I feel like I get the story too spoiled, so I like to just see the show first. But this one really was more like a pop concert where, like, if you don't know the words, you probably aren't hearing the words.
Yeah.
And also because it's very rapid and like dense with story within it, which is great, but it's like not following some of this. But it was a good time.
Yeah.
And we had our usual awesome seats.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Also, it took forever to get, well, you saw, we talked about that. It got in there. Okay, now I'm going to go wrap this vlog up.
Hi.
Okay, so I went to the theater for another one of these triple features like I did last week. Next week doesn't look like anything lines up for that. So I might only get one movie in the theater next week. Maybe 2, maybe 3. I don't know. We'll see. Not all in a row. But this time I went and saw, what did I start with? I started with Monkey Man. Dev Patel, rescued from Netflix obscurity by Jordan Peele. And very, very hyped up. The trailer looks like for lack of a better description, for a sort of Hindi John Wick. It's not exactly that, though. And ultimately, I really, really liked this. I will say, just for a fun, quick story, this is the first movie I got a proper actual press screening invite to. Unfortunately, where I live, though, the nearest theater doing it, there was a couple of options, but they were all 3 hours or more away. Couldn't really see getting in the car for 3 hours, watching a 2-hour movie and coming back for 3 hours. But still, really, really nice to be invited. But I did really, really like this. I think I might have been a little overhyped. I was also in a hurry, and I had to watch my watch because the way my triple feature worked out. She's hiding. Because the way my triple feature worked out, let me just tell this story, then I'll get into the movie. Usually Regal has a 20-minute trailer package. This started at 2, which means the movie should have started at 2:20. It was an hour and hour and 50 minutes long. So it should have been completely over, credits and all, by 4:10. Maybe, no, it was an hour and 40 then. So it should have been over by, no, it was 2 hours. I'm sorry, it's a 2 hour, okay, let me get this right. It's a 2-hour movie, just shy. With trailers, it should have been 2 hours and 20 minutes. So I should have, if I stayed for everything, been out of there at 4:20. My next movie, trailer started at 4, movie would have started at 4:20. So I was like, well, that's fine. If I just leave in the credits, I can get to the next movie, no problem. And for whatever reason, Regal ran like a 27-minute package. So I was a little distracted by the end of this movie, trying to figure out, do I miss some of the, I don't want to, I know how this is going to end, because it's a wee bit predictable, but that's not what you're going there for. Anyways, stylistically, I thought it was pretty darn good. I think there could have been more style, like there's a little bit, but it's not enough to sell it as something original on that. Dev Patel is fantastic. The tone and attitude of it is really good. The action when you get there is really good, but if I'm going to call it anything, it'd be more of a John Wick Begins. It's not a straight up like John Wick movie where he's just an amazing ass kicker from the start. And there are some interesting twists and turns with the story in terms of, not necessarily twists and turns, but some ways it goes that incorporate some things from another culture that are different than the way our culture deals with things. So I found that to be kind of fascinating and kind of got a little more curious about how all that works out. Of course, Dev Patel, no surprise, fantastic. It has a hint of a Bollywood thing going on at times. more so in the type of villain and the way the villain is sort of introduced throughout the early parts of the movie. It is pretty satisfying. It's something I'm very glad I saw, but I also feel like it's one of those, your expectations are going to play into it a lot. If you're overhyped, you're going to think it's just okay. If you're underhyped, it might blow your mind. So I think it's just that. I'm somewhere in the middle. I was like, it was good. I enjoyed it. I'll watch it again so Mary can see it, and I'm happy to watch it again. But it wasn't like earth-shatteringly unique or something. But I would certainly be down for watching Dev Patel do more. And it certainly deserved to be in theaters and not just on Netflix. So I'll give it that. So that's my thoughts on Monkey Man. So then I went to my 4 o'clock movie, and sadly, for the first time in God knows how long, probably since I've been going back to the theater, I did miss the first few minutes. Where Monkey Man's trailer package ran long, I decided to stay for that, and I was literally waiting like at the aisle to run out the second the credits came up, because the last couple minutes of Monkey Man, you know what's happening. So I did go and see Civil War. Ultimately, I did very, very much like this movie. I can see where some people are maybe disappointed, because my disappointment is in what the story actually is. Because the idea of seeing a modern day American Civil War is kind of terrifying, and I would have liked to have seen that be much more explored. Again, I know some people are mad it didn't really take a political stand, and I'm not saying that it needed to. I'm not even asking that it gave me more of the politics of it, so much as just more understanding of why it happened, what's going on, how the different places are relating. There's not much more of the Civil War outside of the trailers. So it really is a movie that is about journalism, particularly photojournalism, and its importance and its difference from other journalism. And ultimately, that's what this movie is about, which is great, and it does a great job with that story. But I think they also had such an interesting premise that nobody else is really tackling about what would happen if our country devolved into a modern civil war, which, without getting too political, I don't think, I mean, again, I could be totally wrong because we're not quite the economic superpower we once were. I honestly think there's just too much money involved in our country for it to ever get devolved to that level. I could go so much deeper than that. I'm just going to leave it at that, though. Just my surface level thoughts about that. But it is still a terrifying concept, and there's some stuff in here that is a little bit terrifying, very terrifying. But I don't know if there's as much of it as I would have liked. You know, it is a road trip film about journalists and the importance of journalism, and for that, it's absolutely fantastic and epic. I did see it in IMAX. I think that was pretty cool. It's visually very appealing, even though a lot of the kind of almost post-apocalyptic stuff, I feel like I've seen that before. There's a lot of times I was just reminiscing of original Walking Dead. You know, certain sequences just looked very familiar in that way, with a slightly larger budget. The sound design is fantastic. Gunshots are terrifying in this, so I appreciate that. You have some characters that are doing some stupid things, but their motivations kind of make sense because of the pressures they're under, and sometimes they just want to let go. So even though it was frustrating and maddening, you knew it was going to go bad. It's like, well, I kind of understand why they're doing it in the first place, though. There's some characters you really care for, some emotion you really feel. I do love the ending, although I hated my audience. It wasn't a huge audience. But there's a very, I'm not going to spoil anything, there's a very emotional, important moment, kind of the pinnacle of this story at the end of the movie. And a few times in this movie, the sound goes completely out, you know, intentionally, just complete pitch silence. This was one of them. And when that happened earlier in the movie, sure, I'm a little annoyed by people rattling papers and munching their foods, but whatever. That's what movie theater sometimes you got to deal with. But in this pivotal fucking moment, you could hear 4 or 5 different people from across the theater, not necessarily trying to say anything out loud, but whispering to themselves or whatever, and like making a comment about like, oh, this is what's going to happen. It's like, yeah, we know, but shut up and let's enjoy the moment. So that was really annoying. If you're in a movie theater, shut your fucking mouth. Especially the older couple row behind me that were having not whisper conversations fairly regularly throughout the movie. It's like, you are not at home. You are in public. Other people have ways they want to watch it. Stop imposing your bullshit on other people. Shut the fuck up or I'll start a civil war in the goddamn theater. I'm exaggerating. I didn't realize I was that upset about it until I just vented, but it's also the tequila. But seriously, if you're in a movie theater, shut the fuck up. I mean, you can react. Oh, whoa, whoa, ah, holy shit even, you know, but anyways, let's move on. Civil War, it's going to be hit or miss for people. It's apparently fairly divisive. I'm glad I saw it. I loved it. I wish I could have loved it more. And then I had about a 20-minute break before I went to my third movie, that day, and this was the new Nicolas Cage movie, Arcadian. Ultimately, I very, very much loved this movie. I have some issues with it. We'll get to that. But let's just point out that Nick Cage is great. He's not in it that much. So don't go to it for a Nick Cage movie. You're going to be a little disappointed. But luckily, the kids that it is kind of more about, they really carry it. They carry it a lot more. And by the way, that's not a spoiler. I'm not saying, because well, I can't really say anything more without it becoming a spoiler. But he is great what he is in. The kids are really well performed, and you actually care about them. It's a very interesting society we're in, and they do a really good job with the mystery of it in the beginning. And then once they start to actually reveal some of the mystery, like before we get to that, one thing I thought was great, they had these kids that were basically babies when the whole world stopped. So they've grown up not really knowing what's happening. Like nobody's really told them. So I think it's kind of fun. They were speculating on what actually ended the world. But then you do get to a place where you're kind of shown some things. And initially, this is done beautifully. And it is very creepy and unnerving and very, very memorable. But then sadly, I feel like it devolves a little bit into CG Monster Madness type of thing. You know, I'm not telling you if it's monsters or aliens or robots or humans or anything. I'm just saying it has some of that vibe if it gets a little too CG-ish. My biggest complaint is the choice to handhold cinematography this whole thing. There are plenty of times when that works in the chaos of it, but there are lots of these like slow, quiet moments, and it's still like shaky cam, and that was driving me a little crazy. And there's even some actual like small zooms, like Nicolas Cage is thinking, and it's a quiet, subtle moment. And it doesn't, the camera's not pushing it, it's not dollying it, like it's actually zooming in, which always feels cheap to me. Zooms should almost never be used in film, except for very specific effect to me. But, because you can tell, I can tell a huge difference between a zoom and a dolly or a push-in, you know. But it is very short. It honestly could have taken more time. I didn't mind that it's super fast-paced, so you're not really getting bored or you know, bogged down with anything. But at the same time, it's like, well, probably could have taken a little more time to explain this, or give me a little more of this, or a little more of these people, because everything in this movie happens, and everything happens so fast, and it's just bop, 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 constantly. And so there's no real like hills and valley in the pacing. It's all just go, 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 go. Like they wanted to cut that as tight as they could and keep it super lean. But I'm glad I saw it in theaters. I can't really recommend everybody rush out for theaters. I do feel like this one's a little bit more of a wait for streaming, which is my personal opinion. But also, I always think all movies are better than the theaters, especially in a theater like that where everybody shut the fuck up like they're supposed to. But there you go. That's my triple feature for this week. Next week, Mary and I are seeing the Spy Family movie. We'll try to watch some streaming stuff too to throw in for next week's vlog, because I don't know that many of you are that anxious for our review. Some of you are. But it's also going to be her birthday weekend. Yeah, that's right. I'm still robbing the cradle for like another week. You get some of that fine, young person that I love so much. All right, that's the reviews. Okay, we have some stuff Mary's going to pop in, but I'm going to go ahead and start. We will give a more concise, I guess next week is the last vlog before I leave. Maybe? No, I think there's another one, but we'll do a thing where I'm more specific about my plans. But obviously in May, I'm going by myself for 5.5 days. I'll get down there. The day one, I think, is Hollywood Studio. Day two is, and then whatever. Day two is all in the Magic Kingdom. And then day three is all May 4th in Hollywood Studios for Star Wars. And Batu, day 5 is all in Epcot. I'm going to drink around the world. She's making chicken for Napoleon. Day 6, I moved it. I'm going to go to Animal Kingdom. And then I'm probably back to Hollywood Studios when it's over. And then last day I'll be Hollywood Studios, so I'm out. Most of that is not only because I love Hollywood Studios, but also I will be in the Caribbean resort this time with the Skyliner, so it's just real easy to get to and from Hollywood. So, you know, again, I'll have more detail on that in the future as we're planning it. But what I do want to talk about is Mary and I are going in September, of course, and we've already mentioned that before. We're already scheduled for Disney. We're going to get in there on a Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and maybe a little bit of Friday. We're in one of the nicer resorts, and where we can easily walk to Epcot or catch a boat over to Hollywood. And we're hoping to do at least 2 Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween parties that night. We already have a couple of our costumes planned out, or at least concepts, so we'll see how all that goes. And we'll talk more about that when we get closer. But here's the part where I will have Mary in. and she's about done washing her hands.
They just saw me here when you watched.
I know, no, I totally understand. No, I'm on the same page with you.
Echo. Set timer for 7 minutes.
7 minutes, starting now.
Okay, so here's the fun part. We did book our Halloween Horror Nights. I still need to get the flight. Which fun thing about the flight, because you'll be interested in this. When I first was pricing everything, I noticed our flight was going to be a certain price. You don't want to hear. I don't want to get and then today I went to look at that flight again because I wanted to see if it was coming a little bit. If it was out, like if we were getting close and I needed to hurry and book it or whatever. And then I realized after it priced $100 cheaper than I had originally priced it. So I was thinking about that today. I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and book it then. And I went to go ahead and book it, and it wasn't letting me do something, so I had to refresh it. So then when I reset it up, now it's back to that original price. So I was like, huh? So I'm going to keep my eye on that. But here's what we did. Halloween Horror Nights. And I did talk this through with her because it is going to be tight, and we are going to be exhausted, and we are not going to get a breathe for 2.5 days. So the plan is on our September Disney trip.
I don't rest on our vacations anymore.
Well, not Disney ones, but the idea is on their September trip to try and take it leisurely and be chill, which is fine because I will have most of what I want out of my system other than the Halloween parties, and it's going to be more about what she wants to do. But because Horror Nights, we get a Friday night, all day Saturday, and the early part of Sunday before we have to fly home from hotel transfer, blah blah. So we splurged a bit. Friday night, we're going over, and we got an RIP. Not shocking. Got to at least do one. Once you do, that's the danger of doing RIP. If you can afford it, it is absolutely worth it. But no, once you do it, you'll never be able to not do it. So there's that. On Saturday night, we got an RIP. Honestly, it's not that much more expensive than getting an express ticket. Plus, you get a guarantee that you go to all the things and do all the cool stuff. We got the Lights On house tour. We got a 6-house tour, all 6 Saturday morning at 10:15 a.m. So we get Horror Nights.
But we get breakfast, right?
Well, yes, I'll come back to that. Yes, Horror Nights. It's like either 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. on Friday night when it's over, and then we got to be back out there by like 9 or I guess 9:45 for a 5-hour tour. Yeah, 5-hour tour over 6 houses. And we didn't need a Universal or Horror Nights ticket for that tour. That's going to come into play. And then hopefully we get breakfast, but if they don't, we'll know ahead of time. We're going to ask on Friday, but I'm pretty sure we get a loungy breakfast before that tour.
Okay.
If not, we'll grab something on our way. We'll make a plan to make sure you have breakfast, I have breakfast. And then we got to do that tour.
You don't want a hangry Mary.
No, and we're going to be at the Lowe's Sapphire, just like we were 2 years ago, which is a great place. Nice little boat ride over to whatchamacallit, reasonable prices. So after that tour, though, we're going to run back to the room, maybe nap for an hour, clean up, get ready for Horror Nights, maybe hit that rum bar in the hotel on our way over. And then we go back Saturday for our RIP. So that's great. Saturday night, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. finish. We'll see how it goes. And then, of course, we get half a day Sunday. Well, I looked into what it was going to cost us to... Oh, and then also, too, we realized, especially by doing that tour, we would not need to buy tickets and express passes for Saturday afternoon in Universal, because we wouldn't necessarily be doing Universal that day. So at that point, we were like $800 cheaper than what we were budgeting. And then I noticed, it's only a tiny bit more than buying tickets and express passes for that Sunday afternoon if we just do the VIP tour. Not the RIP, the VIP for the normal Universal. Both parks.
That's Sunday?
Yeah. 7-hour tour, at least 10 of their biggest attractions and behind the scenes and all kinds of other cool stuff. Guarantees we can get on a bunch of the rides we would want to do that day. We don't have to deal with lockers because like the guide will just hold your bags and stuff. So thought at that price, at this point, we'll just do that. Then I found out you did also have to buy attendance tickets. So I was like, well, now it's not as good a deal. It's still a little bit less, at least we're still saving money because we weren't doing Saturday. And then we're guaranteed to get to do the things we want. Then we got to get on the flight, get on the car, get to the airport, get on the flight, get her home by midnight, and she's got to go to work the next day.
Yay.
Luckily from home. So that helps. Because I had looked into, can we stay Monday? You come home Monday, Honestly, it was like $100 cheaper on the flight, which is not... The extra night of a hotel costs a lot more than $100, so I could not justify staying an extra night. Even if and I don't even know if she could have had the vacation if we had tried, but I was looking at the numbers, like, no, Eric, be chill. Look how much you're going to Disney. It's like, fine. But no, so that's our horror nights. It's going to be a great time, obviously. Now, in Florida, I'm not going to film the houses like I did in California because they're a lot stricter down there about there. I'm sure I will film some of our experience and our reactions and all of that. The weirdest thing is, as far it is like, we've already bought tickets. There is not a word. There's a lot of speculation, but there's nothing official for what's actually happening at Horror Nights this year, and that is kind of wild. Big speculations, Nightmare on Elm Street, which would be amazing. I don't believe that one though. But Ghostbusters, high probability. That would be fantastic. Oh, and with the VIP tour, I gotta ask them. Don't forget to ask this on Friday night when we check in at RIP. But we're supposed to get like 30% off merch because of our VIP lanyard. So if that will work, I'm gonna ask, will that work on Horror Nights shirts? Because as usual, I'm gonna need all the Horror Nights shirts. And 30% will go a long fucking way on that.
So basically, buy 3 shirts, get the 4th free, roughly.
Is it buy 3, get 1, or would that be buy 2, get 1? 30% off.
30 for 3 would be 90%, so...
We're averaging, but I mean, it's closer to buy 2, get 1.
No.
It's equidistant between buy 2, get 1, or buy 3, get 1. There, compromise. Marriage! Do the math in the comments. But that's the plan there. And then I have not planned my November yet. I know when I want to go. I know how long I want to go because I want to be there for Life Day. I thought, there's another Star Wars holiday to hit. And that would line up right. I know I want to stay in the Contemporary. I'm thinking I should save some money. But we'll see. Because I want to go to the Christmas parties. And that way next year I can be like, well, Mary, would you rather go to the Christmas parties?
When is Life Day?
17th? 27th, 17th. It works.
The 27th would put you around Thanksgiving.
It's after Thanksgiving. So, because Thanksgiving's like the 22nd or something.
Okay.
Anyways, so that's where we're at with that now. January, I have no idea, but I'll do it January so I can have every other month, 1 year in my life. I'm sure I'm not going to do this over and over because I think next year I'm going to travel to a bunch of film festivals. What? She finally convinced me to like go out and do things because I can. And then my buddy Justin Martell really encouraged me. Like he does crazy things, like awesome things.
Echo, stop.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna start doing this. So,
Excuse me.
and then I make all these cool friends and cool connections. Okay, the only other thing I'll tell you is for the May trip, I'm definitely planning a very special thing at the May 4th. I'm gonna try every cocktail in Oga's over that day. And then May 5th, I'm gonna drink around the world in Epcot. That's what we got there. All right, let's move on to some other stuff. All right, hey, so we're not going to do a big old unboxing. We're just running out of time, but we are going to open up 4 boxes of mystery pins. We're going to do 1 each of these 2024 pins and some Fleur kittens I had ordered. But also just real quick, because I meant to share this off. Hey, Mary, get out of the shot, like way out of the shot. Look at that kitchen table. And it was so much nicer, but I had to finish sorting cards last night. But look, man, we had a game night. We can come back in now. We had a game night, so we had to clean everything up properly.
Yeah, with all his crap out of the way, I was actually able to clean.
Yeah, and it was a hell of a fun game night. What did we do? We did...
You start out with Lorcana.
Well, Mike and I finally got to play Lorcana. He won, but I love it. And then we, as a group, got to play the unicorns.
Unstable Unicorns.
Unstable Unicorns. You saw us pick that up at the Comic-Con. That was awesome. We had a blast with that. I'm ready to buy all the expansions. I'm going to have to go online. The stores didn't have them.
Yeah, and then...
Then we spent many, many hours playing the classic Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, hi.
Sorry, I'm just trying to frame my shot while she's doing that. Hey, I got that. Let me open something. I like opening the boxes. I didn't realize you were getting that ahead on me. I know we got a limited window. Yeah, but so that was all great. Now we bought more cards. What do you want to do first?
Let's do Flurkins and wrap up with the new stuff.
All right. I may go to the mall and play these games that other people see. Obviously, the lady gets to go first. We get 2 each. I don't remember what we have.
I think we've got this one.
I think we have 2 of that one because I feel like you gave me that one.
Oh, why do I always...
And that one kind of vaguely reminds me of Aaron.
Yeah,
Not exactly.
That's adorable.
Not as much as the Jack one reminds me of Jack, but and the Itty Bit is Itty Bit. There's not really a good Napoleon representation in these.
No, there's no brown black daddy.
All right, which one do I get? But yeah, I'm pretty sure we have that, and I think we might have that one. It's very cute. I know I don't have it. Oh, I didn't know you were gonna turn your face into my arm. Sorry. So that's pretty good.
All right, last one
I don't
for me.
either. We have that or we have the other version of that.
Yeah,
Because there's 4 cats. Yeah, hold on, let's do this. Because there's 4 cats in and out. as you can see, you know, 4 in, 4 out.
And we got another one. So we definitely have more than one now.
Yeah, we have, okay, that's some pin trading. And yes, we can trade with cast members and stuff again. I'm gonna have to get me a lanyard to wear when I'm out there for pin trading.
Just come on your RIP.
Well, that's a universal. And I got us another Jeek. I don't know if we have that one.
I'm not sure. Hold on.
I know we have at least 1 or 2 because Jeek, it's you, buddy. Can I show y'all what? Look, buddy. It's you. Look, you're a pin.
Okay, so we definitely have the one that we got double of.
Oh yeah, this guy. We have at least 3, unless I also have
that
one.
So we got that one, and we have that one.
All right, so all of these are duplicates that Eric gets to keep so far. Don't worry, we got 2 more boxes of Fleur Kittens.
I feel like this is a very Family Guy cat, though. There's just something about the expression and the head shape.
I could see that. Because I was like, I don't think there's a cat on Family Guy. At least not like a recurring cat.
Yeah, but no, if they had one, it would look something like that. It looks like if Stewie was a cat, kind of.
I can see that. You don't have time.
Oh, okay.
You can pop out. I'll keep entertained. Mary's making some chicky for the boys.
Echo, stop.
But now we have these. So there's like a set of these that you can buy that is like your Mickey, Donald, Minnie, Goofy, and all of that. And I bought those. I'm very happy with them.
Echo, set timer for 4 minutes.
And even though these aren't all my favorite characters,
Starting now.
I thought it would be kind of interesting to grab a couple boxes of these. I don't know that I'm interested in collecting the whole set, but I would love that Cheshire Cat. Genie's pretty cool. And I think that's Sebastian, right? He's pretty cool. And maybe
that's
Chip.
Mushu.
Oh, it is. Oh, now that you say that, I can see that. So really, Cheshire and Genie are the ones that I would really hope to pull out of here. There are lots of other pins I would rather buy, but I thought I'd buy a couple packs of these.
1 or 2 in here.
It's always 2.
All right.
And then we'll get some more. We already have some
Okay.
Fleur Kittens, but we'll get some more from the park
Let's
soon. I do love
We
the
have
blonde pins.
a Dumbo.
Actually, Dumbo's not that bad. It looks cooler than it did on the box. I do wish they would show them larger on the box than they do.
I know, it's terrible.
Because I don't think that tiny picture of that on the box does good representation to
It
that.
doesn't.
Because that's actually a lot prettier than I thought. The colors pop a lot more than I was expecting.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty happy with that Dumbo. All right. Are these
It has like a
Dumbo?
cool, like the Pixar ball and Genie's lamp and
Oh, all the little indicators around the
cup.
star. Okay.
the Sword in the Stone and the rose in the jar and Mickey's sorcerer's hat.
Who am I pulling out? Mine has like a square top.
I think that's the bottom.
Oh, that is the bottom. That makes a lot more sense. I got an orange bird. What's the deal with orange bird? Do y'all know? I mean, I know there's a huge love and lore. I don't get it. I'm trying to learn. I would like to get it. At least we don't have that one. I mean, he's VJ ready.
Oh, really?
Of course. I've had so much tequila.
All right.
Not as much as I had on game night.
And then we have a Pooh.
Okay. He's not running the what's it called? The Quickie Mart. He doesn't look very murderous. I should wear that to Pooh 3.
All right.
Okay, come on, Cheshire Cat. Come on, Cheshire Cat. Oh man, the other one I tore real easy. There we go.
That's why I use scissors.
Well, did you see how it went real easy from the other side though? And last, but certainly not least, shit, I kind of screwed. Well, I screwed up the bag where I pinched too much. All right, blow! Oh. Well, we got a traitor. He's a traitor to the human race. He's not even pink. That'd be cool if they had a variant and he was pink. So he's the pink elephant. All right, Dumbo is cool. Pooh's all right. Orange Bird is nice. I just don't get Orange Bird. Fleur Kittens, did we get a single Fleur Kitten we didn't have?
Nope.
Damn it. All right, well, that's our luck for pins. We'll change it in the future. Maybe. All right, I'm going to go finish this vlog. I don't know when this happened. So we'll unbox some lightsabers or something next week, too. We'll make it worth your while. I got those Asajj Ventress Micro Clone Wars. Or got Kylo Ren. Still got Ezra. I haven't opened that Ezra saber either. Okay. Hi.
Hi.
What you doing?
Making chicken.
Jerk chicken. She knows where I'm going. Bye. Hey everybody, we're gonna make a drink. I'm going to, a while back, I did the Sherbet Margarita. That's sort of my creation, or at least I didn't look anything up. It's based on something else, changed some ingredients and loved it. I've made a few since then. But I had this idea that I wanted to try that with a slight bit of a tweak. So we're gonna do a melon orange sherbet margarita, or an orange sherbet melon margarita, I guess. So basically it's all the same ingredients. We're gonna do some orange sherbet, we're gonna do some silver tequila. Instead of Cointreau, we're gonna do Midori, and we're gonna do some lime juice with some 7-Up. We're gonna see how that goes. We got the No Butts, No Glory. I should probably get a Disney glass, pint glass now.
Surprised you don't already.
Well, I only got the, what do you call it?
The rocks glass?
Rocks glass, and I love that so much that it's like, oh yeah, I should get the pint glass.
You need to use your strainer on occasion. Your Stormtrooper strainer.
Oh, well yeah, I just haven't made a drink that requires it.
Well, actually,
strainer, what are you talking about? And then I realized
you've made lots of drinks that require a strainer.
I haven't made a strainer drink since I bought that strainer.
Yeah, you use that shaker. The shaker's technically strainer.
Oh, well,
Where you take the lid off and
yes,
pour out of
but
it.
cocktail recipes tend to differentiate. So I don't, whatever, dude. You're totally, thank you for your superpower.
I am the derailer.
Yeah, I definitely want to get some hot water on this. Didn't quite set my ice cream out quite as long as I thought I had.
You just pulled it out of the freezer.
Well, I didn't realize we were ready to go. We were ready to go, and then somebody's like, "Whoa, one more thing."
Well, it was time to feed the kids.
I wasn't a complaint. I was just explaining to the cameras. All right, there's one good.
And if you're new here, by kids we mean cats.
Yeah. And let's get another nice, good scoop. Come on. I need to get some ice cream scoops. I bent this recently.
Oh, whoopsies.
And we'll just clean that off so the cats don't get a bad idea. Oh, what did I do with that? Oh, let's use this one. Okay, so we got the ice cream. Now we're gonna do 2 ounces of silver tequila. This is a perfectly fine, inexpensive tequila for mixing. It's not one I'd love to drink straight, huh?
You might as well leave that. I'm going to need it.
Fair enough. I wasn't gonna put it back right now. Just gonna put it out of the way. So we got 2 ounces of tequila. And let's do an ounce of Midori, because I had done an ounce of Cointreau, so we're just gonna swap it. It's a little bit over, not a lot, it's fine.
It's an Eric pour.
Yeah, no, not quite. It's a little light for an Eric pour. Very light for a Mary pour. This looks very Ghostbustery already. And let's get an ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice. And then maybe I have some left for later, we'll see. I don't know if I have a full ounce left, but... Okay, we're gonna drop all that in there. We're gonna go ahead and give that a little stir before we put in the topper. Just kind of get that mixed up a little bit. And then we're gonna top with 7-Up. Be a little careful how we pour this because we don't want to over foam, because then it'll take forever. I feel like Mary had an idea that we did last time, and
It was called tipping the glass and pouring it along the
well,
glass.
there's
like
not a
you
lot
do
of
here.
tipping when the thing is already half full. And maybe you should have said something sooner.
Well, the last time I tried to tell you about that, you were like, nah.
Well, I think this is gonna take a minute. Damn it. I feel like there was a different trick. Whatever. And one thing I know is I can, kind of whip the foam down, and that'll make it go away a little bit faster. Actually, we're pretty close to the top, so it wasn't doing too bad.
You might need to take a quick drink now.
Just fight it. Mostly just pull it away from the edge, and it breaks up the bubbles pretty good. Looks like a beer head.
I can't say that's the most appealing color.
Yeah, that color is not looking nice.
That's a bit dookie.
It's reminding me of something that might be a little TMI. Reminds me of something that That's the color of something.
No, you don't need. Do not tell the people at home. They do not need to know. They do not want to know. You may think you want to know. Trust me, you do not want to know.
If you've been following my medical updates, you can add 1 + 1 to make it equal 3. All right, we're just gonna taste test this. The foam's like about that thick, but
Yeah, we can see.
probably needs more 7-Up. Let's go. Oh, that is good though. Is it better than the other? I don't know. It's different. But it's good. You definitely taste the Midori.
Thinking, if you were to do this commercially, I would recommend maybe a food coloring just to make it something other than that.
Yeah.
That is not appealing.
Yeah, that orange and green did not mix together very beautifully. That's tasty though. I like that. Like I said, I'm not sure which one I like better. I think I would go with the normal one normally, but every once in a while, if I'm feeling that Midori swing, that little melon, that's pretty good. Would you like to give this one a try? Sure. Okay. Oh, you're coming around? Okay. I just turned the camera around. But...
It's just...
I know.
I saw you.
That's right, you don't like orange sherbet.
No, I like orange sherbet. I don't like orange juice.
There's no orange juice. Okay.
I'm just correcting what I do and don't like.
Okay, I don't care. What do you... I care, but you're going off on a tangent. You got to give me more than that. What is it you don't like then, if it's not the sherbet? What is it? Because I think you liked the last version.
Yeah, but the last version didn't use Midori.
So it's the Midori that's turning you
I
off.
think it
Fair.
might be. Because
Okay,
Midori
geez.
is super hit or miss for
But
me.
like you had such a
Cocktail.
visceral reaction to that when I thought, what the hell?
I know, but it's again that thing where you were saying something completely wrong, and that, which was the I don't like sherbet.
Like I do. All right. So anyways, I think it's good. I think if you tried the other one and you like it and you like Midori, this is worth giving a try. But that's just me. And I'm probably wrong.
Hey, you're allowed to like what you like.
Yeah, that's a Bespin Fizz.
I got some head.
Oh yeah. At least somebody did.
Hey.
Just to make sure it doesn't overflow. All right, I'm gonna go drink this and enjoy. Maybe I'll be in a better mood then. And now we wrap up the vlog. Wait, what? No, I'm just... No, I was making a joke. I was pretending like I had to do something else. So again, an overdue shorter vlog, relatively shorter. And we'll have some fun next week. We'll make something else. I got an idea for another crazy hot dog. What's the word I'm looking for? It is a crazy hot dog, but it's like a comfort food one. I think a lot of people would really like it. It's not like crazy and the so out there, you're like, oof. We'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna do that though. Diet dependent. And you know, we definitely got more cocktails and more taste tests and more movie reviews and more things to unbox and more pins. Whew. And since Mary will not watch this, there's some Avatar pins for her birthday. I need to remember that I have those. I got those from the park. All right, well, thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully you had a good time. We'll continue having our awesome times because I'm Eric Butts and I do this because I like it. Okay. I ate too much. You know how you ever eat too much and then breathing gets difficult? I thought I was a good boy today. Went out and got burgers. That was dumb. All right. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate y'all. Comment, tell me anything you want to tell me or ask questions or whatever you got, and I'll try to get back to you whenever I can. You can also click the thumbs up button. Give me the good old thumb of encouragement, as I do love to be encouraged. And remember, we will get through this. We will get through this together. And you can check out my music anywhere you listen to music. Look up Eric Butts and give a couple of songs a try. See what you think. You can also go to ericbutts.com for all your funky butts fun. And of course, there's more with the links in the description below. So click that see more button to see more butts. Now I gotta get out of here so I can go finish this vlog and relax for the rest of the evening and burn off some of this burger and dance around the deck. And I'll see y'all later, okay? I love you. Bye. They're coming to get you, Eric Butts audience.